Hi, my name is Pearl Henderson. I'm the chair of the Cultural Awareness Commission of Hoffman Estates. Welcome to our presentation today, which revolves around 5 questions and answers from several of the members of the CAC. These questions reflect the culture and background of each individual and how it relates to them and our community as a whole. The Cultural Awareness Commission currently has 12 people from various cultures and ethnicity that reflect the village. Between us, we represent 101 years of service to our community. Our mission is to raise community awareness by recognizing and embracing cultural diversity and by promoting relationships to enrich the community. The Cultural Awareness Commission was approved on August 2nd, 1993 under Mayor Jim O'Malley and has continued to grow under our current mayor, Bill McLeod. I hope you enjoy this time with us. Thank you.
It's a day where we celebrate our differences. We learn about other cultures, tell about ours. We celebrate the idea of inclusion on this day.
Unity Day is an event where people can come together to celebrate their own cultures and learn about others.
For me, Cultural Unity Day is a perfect example of what the Commission is all about. It allows us to show the community through our actions, programs, services, and information sharing that we have a really diverse community within the Hoffman Estates village. And we have lots of people who bring bright spots to their culture and their heritage, and we really appreciate the opportunity to share that with the broader community.
It means that people should come together. In my mind, I picture everyone, every race, creed, and color just celebrating together without any questions.
Culture for me, I will start with an anecdote that once a pastor in my church said, which I totally agree. People say we are a melting pot in United States, but that is not true. We are a fruit salad instead. Let me tell you why. In a melting pot, all flavors are melted and become one single one. In a fruit salad, you cut up pineapples, apples, grapes, bananas, strawberries, etc. And when you try it, you can taste each flavor, each fruit flavor, and distinguish it one from another. That is my concept of unity. We come from different places, different backgrounds, different traditions and beliefs. But together, instead of becoming one, each of us bring a unique flavor to our community and make it more interesting and richer. This fruit salad tastes even better because of all the unique flavors.
My cultural and religious backgrounds are quite diverse. My dad was Spanish and Aztec Indian. My mom was Yugoslavian, Croatian, Irish, and French. Half the family was Jewish and the other half was Catholic, which I think made me more open and interested in other cultures and religions. I also think it made me more approachable as a person.
This is a difficult question that people have a hard time getting their mind around. I'm what they consider a third world child. I was raised in a different culture than I am. And I was told this by a professor that I went to a seminar. And what it means is I was raised in Roseland on the south side during the White Flight and after the White Flight. So everyone was gone and our family was still there because my father was a Chicago fireman. So because of that, I think it's gifted me with the ability to oversee any of the needs. You put people in little boxes or circles, how they fit based on this and that culture. I don't see that. I don't even think about that. I just go right to the people and enjoy myself.
My cultural background is African American, and I think that for me, I like to share my personal history with people because, for the area that I live in, it's predominantly Caucasian. So it allows for a great conversation to share, my background and my family culture with others, but it also allows the opportunity to have conversations that I think probably don't happen often enough, and that's a good thing. Because I have lots of friends in many different cultural backgrounds, and I like to hear what they do and I like to share what I do, and sometimes we are able to blend those two things together. I never thought of that for a particular holiday or a way to celebrate, or maybe even a dish or a drink, which I love food, so that's always fun. And I can do that with them as well. So I've had a lot of great opportunity to get information like that and share information like that with others, not only just being a member of the commission, but also in my personal life.
My cultural background is Basque, northern Spain, Castilian, mid-Spain, some French, and of course Bolivian, where I was born, Bolivia in South America. I was raised with a lot of Spanish, meaning Spain, influence, especially in foods, theater, and music. And of course with my favorite, which is the Bolivian culture. The one I adore, and I still practice it here through the dances, traditions, and foods. It influenced the ones around me, because I really keep my traditions very present to this day, and I'm passing them to my two daughters and now to my children, my grandchildren. At the same time, I am married to my Mexican husband, and we also maintain those Mexican traditions. My kids are very proud of both heritages. My friends enjoy trying my dishes and my dances. I directed a Bolivian dance troupe for several years. My friends like to watch them.
My family background goes back to England and Germany. I would say my cultural traditions more around a small farm community where I grew up in Kansas maybe has a larger impact on my cultural background. It has helped me make sure that I get to know my neighbors, interact with all the families in our community, and treat everybody like family.
What I like about my culture as an African American is that it's a long culture, right? And it's just as long as most cultures on, if you really look back at where they started from, or, Eurasia, Africa, Far Asia, there's a lot of history there. And lots of times people don't have the time to really dive into all that history. And so we have these pockets where people have their personal story based on their background. And what I was saying in the previous response was you have an opportunity to share that with others, because if you're Polish, you know a lot about Polish history, a lot about coming over from Poland maybe, and you're settling here. And if you're Asian American, you know a lot about traveling from Asia and coming here and settling. But I don't know those things, right? And so for me to be able to have conversations with people in those areas is fantastic, because then I get to learn something new. And again, I get to experience something new. And I think that that's what it's really all about. When we have the opportunity to broaden our horizons and our experiences, then we have a more shared community, and that's what we're looking to do.
I love my Hispanic culture because family and traditions for us are the motor of our lives. The importance and respect we give to elderly is essential. I love learning also about other cultures. When I immigrated to US, I came to live to Elk Grove. Visiting Chicago, besides of the beauty of the city, what impacted me the most is how so many people from very different cultures live here. I walked down Devon Avenue and encountered within blocks 3 contrasting cultures. I saw Jews in their traditional outfits walking around, Arab restaurants, and Indian stores all over. I felt I didn't have to travel to other countries to learn about other cultures. They were all there, all in one city. That is amazing to me, trying all kinds of foods from other places, all in one city.
I like the family meals we had daily, and then the large family gatherings on holidays. We would have block parties with all the families in the neighborhood. 4th of July is still a very special time where we get together, watch fireworks, barbecue, and celebrate time together. I like to try cuisine from other cultures. It's interesting to understand what they cook, the method they use to cook it, and the seasonings and spices, blends that are unique to their cultures. I think it's interesting to see how other cultures celebrate or remember those who have passed away. We like to celebrate Day of the Dead as an example.
What I like about my culture, being that it's so diverse, is that it's all-inclusive. There's no shade or any type of person that I don't feel comfortable with, which is a good advantage. I can step across the room to anyone. How it's positively affected me is because of that, I do enjoy everyone. And it's simple as that. I don't try to segregate or separate or determine who fits where. People are who they are, and I enjoy that.
What I like about other cultures in general is the music, the food, the dances, the dress, the traditions, the languages, the art. It's all fascinating to me.
I was invited by a Dominican friend who, to the CAC. She still belongs to the organization. And I like the idea of helping in the Hispanic heritage with the entertainment part, because I can show the differences and similarities at the same time of our Hispanic cultures.
So initially I joined the CAC because I wanted to be able to broaden the cultural awareness in the community. I thought that, we did some things well, but I also wanted to help do other things. And so as part of my time here, we were able to bring back the MLK celebration. We were able to do an essay competition with the local high school district, the 211 district. We have the ability to do things online a little bit more now. We're trying to do some more social media things, but it takes some time and practice to do those things. But I really wanted to be able to broaden that information sharing, and I wanted more people to be involved in what we do as the CAC. And so we've been able to add new members, which is great, and we're always looking to try to diversify the membership, because again, we need to hear from different voices in the community. And I think the more that we can get feedback and the more that we can leverage that two-way communication between our community members and the board or the commission, then the more things we'll be able to bring to them. And I think Unity Day is a great example of one of those wonderful things that we bring to the community.
I was already involved in community service, Citizens Police, Girl Scouts, Barrington Square Board, minister and steward at St. Hubert's Parish, block captain, but I wanted to do more. I wanted to bring more cultural unity to Hoffman Estates, so I joined CAC.
I've just noticed a lot of negativity around diversity and some fear of what makes us different. I wanted to make sure I could help us celebrate the diversity I see in our community of Hoffman Estates. It's also very important that my kids are introduced to other cultures in a positive light also.
It was initially the MLK. I enjoyed that for many, many years, going to the breakfast, and loved the Sears Choir. As I stopped working and had more availability, I wanted to interact with more cultures and help, organize things with them. For more unity, I think if we had one day that all the groups with different cultures come together and try to brainstorm, because you got the German Fest, you got separately the Irish separate, it should, in a perfect world, I would love everyone to brainstorm about how we can all get together just in our groups and try to start there, thinking of activities of the different groups that could come together and what we could do with that.
I would like to host more events in our neighborhoods that bring the communities together, more around different cultural traditions.
I think by organizing all these events, we do help show our community the beauty of each culture. I really love the idea of bringing Unity Day back and being able to promote this diversity and all the positive and beautiful aspects of each culture in Hoffman Estates.
I would like to see the CAC offer more cultural events in the future, or at least one each year that encompasses, represents all cultures in our community. The more people are exposed and educated about cultures, the more we will come together.
To promote more unity in Hoffman Estates, I would like to see more participation really from the community. I think that is really the key because, if we have the same people coming and participating, then it doesn't really broaden the appeal to our activities, and that's really what we want. We want to be able to share that with as many people as possible. So when we have like an MLK breakfast, or we have a Hispanic Heritage event, or we have Unity Day, we want as many people to come as possible. We would really love to be over capacity and not be under capacity, so that way we know that we're getting that message out, and it allows more people to participate in that event, which really just drives to the point of what the CAC is all about, trying to get cultural awareness embedded in our community and the activities and programs and services that we provide to Hoffman Estates.